morning. Ikechukwu here. Today is Monday, February 23rd, 2026. The market just opened up right now, and market just opened up pretty much right now. I'm looking at, so I'm just gonna restart this. I'm looking at, just 1 second just to restart that. Yeah, gotta restart that. Just waiting for that. So I'm also looking at my trading view data here too, anyways, while waiting for this to come up. And there we go. I think it's back now. All right. So on the 15 minutes chart, this is what we see, right? So, but if you come on the daily chart, it was actually looking, bearish, right? It was looking bearish before market open, and that was my thesis that it was gonna be a bearish day, right? So, but then suddenly it kind of changed, that suddenly changed, right? So, to me, I think it could still be a bearish day. It really could still be that, right? But I'll wait and see, right? So it could still be a bearish day. I mean, if you look at the 4-hour chart, I mean, looking at the 4-hour chart, it's really almost looking like a bullish day. It looks like it might be a bullish day. It doesn't quite look bearish. Well, this candle here doesn't quite. This 4-hour candle here kind of makes it a little bit bullish, right? But again, this candle is still forming. It's not yet closed, right? If this candle is closed, then that would obviously be a bullish. But this candle is yet forming, so. But that's on the 4-hour, right? So if you go down to the 1-hour, same story, anyways. But on the 1-hour, this looks more bullish on the 1-hour chart, right? So it looks more bullish. However, I'm looking at the daily chart, right? So if you look at the daily chart, this is what you see. You see this bearish action, you see all this bearish action, right? So before I would turn bullish, I would like to see price get to this level, let's close to this level before I can turn bullish, right? So that may happen today. Could possibly happen today. It could possibly happen by the end of the week. But as long as as long as price is still below this candle or still beneath this bearish candle, I'm gonna be bearish, right? So today could be bullish, could be bearish. It's hard to tell, but we'll see, right? So, but then again, the 15 minutes chart and the 1-hour chart tells me actually, yeah, it might actually be a bullish day, right? But let's wait let's wait for price action to show us that. Let's just wait for that to show us, right? So especially on this 15 minutes candle, I want to see this 15 minutes candle close, and I want to wait for the next 15 minutes candle to see what's going to happen, right? So I'm not quite in a rush to get into any trade right now. I'm not really in a rush to get into any trade. But I want to see that this 15 minutes candle close. Then the next 15 minutes candle, I may be thinking about, going long, just because, the next 15 minutes candle, I may be thinking about going long, just because, like clearly this is not. I had a bearish thesis on this trade, but it's not playing out like that, right? So, but let's just wait for this candle to close and possibly the next 15 minutes candle, right? So. Yeah, and if you look at NASDAQ, the 50 minutes candle NASDAQ is much weaker, right? So we can actually see that. So where's NASDAQ? So you can see how weak it is, right? So, um, but SPX is much stronger. So we'll wait and see. I don't want to get into any trade now. I don't really want to get into any trade. So just wait and see what's going to happen there. That's all. If it's going to be a green day, then we want to see that, right? So, all right, so this candle now is now pushing back. Uh, the SPX doesn't show it yet, but if you look at NASDAQ, you see how bearish that candle is, right? So clearly, this is NASDAQ. You can see how bearish it is, right? So clearly, the idea that today is gonna be a bearish day still suffices, right? So what I'm now thinking is if I'm gonna go short, where would my stop loss be, right? So that is my thought. It's looking quite bearish. Honestly, it's looking quite bearish now to me. It's looking pretty clearly quite bearish. And if I was trading NASDAQ, I'll probably be in now. So it's looking quite bearish. It's quite looking quite bearish. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting into a position, but I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little bit again. I'm just gonna wait. All right. So perfect. So it's looking bearish. So I was bearish for the day, and clearly it is moving in that direction. So that gives me some peace of mind, right? So it tells me, okay, I may actually be right, right? So it tells me, okay, I may actually be right. So, but my entry is not gonna be here now. Because if I'm gonna be going short, my stop loss has to be on this high here, but my entry wouldn't be here. I just want to confirm, even though I think it might be a bearish day, I still want to confirm. So I still want to be sure. So this is a little bit annoying, I gotta say, because today I was thinking of trading this instrument. I was thinking of swinging this, and my thought was that I would have gotten short here and put a stop loss right here. So if I had done that, I would have been taken out of this trade, and the market would just simply go down, right? So it's quite annoying, but you know, as you can see, that happens, right? Um, I wanna see this 50 minutes candle. So if the 50 minutes candle closes, then I'm gonna be getting in one contract. So this is the 1 hour candle, right? So um, actually, I'm thinking, should I even be waiting for the 1 hour candle to close instead of the 50 minutes candle? Would it be much better to wait for the 1 hour to close red, or just to wait for 15 minutes to close red? Well, if the 15 minutes is closing green, really. Because if the 1 hour candle closes red, then you know, then I have more justification for my entry, right? But the 15 minutes, if it closes red, um, I'm thinking about going short, but now I'm thinking, I think I should be probably waiting for the hour to close, for the 1 hour to close instead of the 15 minutes, right? Yeah. So what really what kind of takes me off a little bit with this price action is that there's quite a lot of volatility in the market, and the 15 minutes candles. This 15 minutes candle is quite is 25 points in range. That takes me off a little bit. So okay, the 15 minutes candle has closed red. Uh, all right, so I actually think I should get in. I'm thinking I should get in short. Um, so I'm thinking I should get in short. I'm thinking I should get in short. I'll just wait for the 1 hour candle to close. I'm not sure. So if I go in short now, my stop loss would be $26 or 26 points, right? Which is quite a lot, I don't want to, but I mean, if I can wait for the hour to close red, then, you know, all right, so, okay, I think I'm gonna go short. My stop loss is right over here at the top. So I'm gonna put in just one contract right now. The more it goes down, the more I'm gonna add. And if on the 1 hour, if this 1 hour closes red, then I'm gonna add more the beginning of the next hour. So in a way, I think this might be. I guess can I guess I'll probably call it sort of a formal trade. There's a little bit of that too. I have to admit that there's a little bit of that formal too. But uh, I wouldn't you know I wouldn't penalize myself for that just because the based on my analysis, the price looks bearish. So based on that alone, tells me that I think I'm aligned with the market. I think I'm aligned with the market, right? So that's based on that alone, right? So, but the only thing that that I'm a little bit worried is that I should have it probably would have been best to wait for this candle to close red, right? So because if the candle closes red, then I have full confidence in the trade, right? Because right now I don't have full confidence in this trade, right? I really don't have full confidence in this trade, but I should have waited for the candle to close red. So, well, let's see. My stop loss is right here, 26 points or so. So if it takes it out, then I know I'm wrong, right? So or at least maybe still watch and see what happens, anyways, right? So, but uh, I would be pretty confident in this trade if the this candle closes red. On the one if the 1 hour candle closes red, because on the 15 minutes on the 15 minutes chart it does look bearish, but on the 1 hour is where my I guess where my how would I put this? Is where my confidence will be, right? It's where I place my confidence more. All right, so watch and see what happens there. I'm thinking I may get into 3 contracts at maximum there. So let's see. Let's watch and see then. The 15 minutes is looking a little bit bearish too, but let's watch and see what happens there. Again, there's quite a lot of volatility in this market. There's quite a lot of volatility in this market, especially with with Friday. I missed a trade because of the volatility. The risk was just way too much for me, right? And I wasn't really happy with that, because that was a good trade, but the risk because of the volatility, the risk was higher just because of the volatility, and it's a trade that I would normally take a good profit in, but because because of the volatility, it kind of. All right, so this is kind of going down there. I want this on the 1 hour candle. I want the 1 hour candle to close red. If it closes red, then I think I may be adding one more. But let me just think about this a little bit. I want to add three contracts. So I'm not quite sure what I'm seeing on the like not quite sure what I'm seeing on the 15 minutes chart is that it doesn't really looks like something that I recognize. Right, it doesn't quite look like it. Okay, all right, I'll go back to one of my charts. So this candle hasn't yet closed, so wait for the candle to close. I'm not quite sure myself, honestly. But let's see. Let's just wait and see. So that's what I'm thinking. Where would I add? Where would I add a position? Where would I add my next position? Right. So where would I add it? That's what I'm thinking about. It's really what I'm thinking about. Right. Where would I add it? That is, if I'm right though, but if I'm wrong, then I already know where I'm gonna take it out. So where would I add another one? So I'm not quite sure. Well, I'm not quite sure, but because it's not quite clear yet, right? So wait for the market to show us where. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Um, Wait for the market to show us where we're gonna add it. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, we'll just wait. So let the market show us where we're gonna add that contract. All right, so you can see it's going down the 15 minutes. Well, we're in the 1 hour, but if you look at the 15 minutes, you can see it's going down. I think it's gonna bounce back before if there's gonna actually be a red day, it's gonna bounce back and then go down again. I only have one contract. I'm thinking now I need to add another one. So I'm thinking where I have to do that. So that's what I'm thinking about now. Let me just thinking about that. I have to let the chat show me where that's gonna happen. Right now, I can certainly cannot add it right here because that would be too much risk. Um, just in case if I'm wrong, right? So I want to add it when I think the chat is going down, or when I think the market is doing what I wanted to do, right? So, but all these things is to me is weakness, right? So, I mean, as you can see, if you saw what happened on Friday, you can see it, right? So, if it's gonna be a green day, you can see the way it kind of went up there, right? So there was nothing to stop it, right? So and this tells me it's all bearishness to it, right? So um, yeah, I just want to see what's gonna happen there. All right, so still wait for this candle to close before I can add the second position or even any other position. I'll wait for this candle to wait for the candle to close red, and then we can sort of move from there. So yeah, even thinking about it now, I think this is a little bit too early. Honestly, it's a little bit too early. This position is a little bit too early. It is definitely too early. I have to say that for sure. It's a little bit too early because you can see what it's doing, right? So it's a little bit too early. Yeah. All right. So it's going down. Still going down. I think there's gonna be a bounce at some point. There's gonna be a bounce. I think so. It's going down. Uh, yeah. All right. So on the 15 minutes, what I want to see before I can add a position is I want to see this. Well, this 15 minutes candle close and some sort of retracement, starting with the next 15 minutes candle, and then a clear sign of continuation down to the downside, and it that is when I will add a second position, right? So this candle has to close, and the 1 hour candle has to close first. This 1 hour candle has to close first before I can add any more trades. I want to see a retracement, and it is based on that retracement that I'm going to be adding additional contracts. All right, so it's a beautiful day, quite snowy here today, where I'm streaming from. Interesting price action indeed. It's still going down. The price is still going down. That's lovely. That's nice. Again, our thesis still remains anyways, right? So it's just what it is. All right, it's beautiful price action indeed. So I want to see this continue going down. All right, just 1 minute before this candle closes. So it's just 4 minutes before the candle closes. All right. So the candle just closed. So normally I would be adding contracts now, right? So, and I should be doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna add one more. I'm gonna add one more. I want to add 3 contracts, but I'm just gonna add 2 for now, and the reason is quite obvious, right? So because the risk is somewhere up here, right? So yeah, which is what is it? The risk is quite up there, right? That's that's a lot of risk now, right? So that risk is really, really, really a lot. Okay, indeed, I'm expecting a bounce, which is this bounce here, but my my entry is not good anyways, right? So my entry is not good. My entry is not good on that second contract. Uh, yeah, my entry is not good. The entry is not good on the second contract, but it's all good. Um, so this could be the bounce, but that's on the 15 minutes candle. What I'm looking at. Yeah, on the 15 minutes candle, that could be the bounce. Oh, actually, this is 1 hour candle, isn't it? On the 15 minutes candle, this could be that bounce there. So, well, the stop loss is quite a lot, right? Normally, if this, and it's a lot because the price action itself is quite volatile. If this was a slow moving action, it wouldn't have been this high, right? So it's a lot, it's quite a lot, and it kind of scares me a lot a little bit, honestly. But let's see what happens. I want to see this play out. I may not add a third contract. I wanted to do that, but the risk is so much. But if I see if price starts going down, I may do that then, because by then this will be in profit. This possibly will be in profit, and then I don't mind risking that one over there, right? So all right, so this might be it. This could be it. Uh, I'm looking at the 1 hour chat. Well, yeah, the 1 hour chat. So I kind of want to add one more there. Stop. There we go. All right, I'm gonna add one more there. I like what I'm saying. I like what I'm saying. Yeah, I do like what I'm saying. Um, yeah, I'm gonna add one more there. Um, I kind of want to put a stop loss right here, just to kind of be safe. I'm just gonna do that. 6,890, 6,890. So I want to do that for this one, just in case, right? Just in case something really bad happens here. in case something really bad happens, I wanna be, I definitely wanna be out. At least one contract, right? So that's the way that I manage my positions. So if something bad happens, then I know that okay, I gotta get out, right? So now the next question is, where will my take profit be? Well, here for at least take up one or two contracts at this point, one or two contracts, and then the other one I may just hold to here. If I don't, it may not get there down there today, but just in case, right? So, but at least I'm holding, taking out one or two contracts here, and then holding the other one just to kind of see what happens here, right? So let's go. I love this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I love this. I love this. Let's go. I love it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. I love it. Let's go. I love it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. Let's go. I love it. Let's go. Yeah, I kind of like it when it flushes down right away. When it goes to your target right away instead of like fumbling around. Um, right. So but it's what it is. It's just it's gonna be it's very hard to see a day where it kind of flushes down like that. There's gonna be back and forth, where it goes up, comes down. That back and forth action, right? So I hope it doesn't reverse on me, because that's normal. That's totally normal, right? So, but if it does that, well, I mean, I would like to get out at least one contract just to kind of mitigate my exposure, right? My risk, right? So let's go. All right, so let's go. I mean, all I have to do now is just kind of walk away, put a take profit and walk away. The first take profit is just down over here. First take profit is just down right over here, and the second take profit, which I'm not sure might, which I'm not, I don't know if that could happen today. Uh, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen today. It could happen today, which is just down over here. I don't really think that's gonna happen today. Honestly, I don't think so. Um, but this one, I think this one is quite possible today. Actually, this morning, I think this is quite possible. But this one, I'm not sure if it's possible. This low here, those are resistance points. So that this one here is my target. A little bit lower than that. This one, I'm not sure this one is gonna happen. So, but let's see. So I'm not trying to figure out what's going on here. What type of action is it? I love it. Let's go. 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 I love it. I love it. I love this. I love this stuff. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. Let's go. let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm thinking there might actually could be a bounce. I'm worried about that. There might be a bounce. Like there might be a retracement on the 15 minutes. If you look at the 15 minutes, there might be a retracement and then maybe a continuation. Who knows? But I kind of want to hold this. I just want to hold it. I don't want to worry about so much. I want to hold this to this target. I want to see it hit this target, right? So because that's totally worth it. That's from this low here to this point here would be about 11 points. So 11 points for these two contracts. It's absolutely it's actually worth it. You know. Hmm. You know, I'm thinking of taking out one contract, um, but I don't wanna I don't wanna over trade this. I don't wanna like trade. I don't want to think too much about this. Um, I think I'm just gonna take out one. Yeah, let me just take out one, um, and just hold this two. I may add one back because I think it's gonna bounce back. So I may add one back. Right? So I may it sort of looks stupid, right? But I'm not gonna add it. I'm not gonna be adding that down here. I wanna add somewhere up here. If it bounces, though, well, this is what I wanna watch out, right? So, but in the 15 minutes chat, it could bounce, right? So let's see. Yeah, this on the 1 hour, this has more room to run. Has more room, like has at least uh, you know 11 more points or so to run. So and I mean, if even if you look at it on the daily chart, if you think about the daily chart, you see that um, like look at what happened here on Friday, right? So this candle may give up, may possibly it's possible, quite possible that the candle may uh, well, as you can already see, it's already taken back most of the gain on Friday, right? So something that I'm looking at. I'm gonna hold these two trades till whenever, right? But on the 15 minutes chart, if this bounces back, that would be a refreshment. I may add more, but I have a stop loss here. I don't want that to hit. I don't want. I took a profit. Probably should have taken. I took a profit on this one. I probably should have taken this one as a profit, right? But then now I'm overthinking this trade. I shouldn't be doing that. I should not be overthinking this trade, right? So I should not be overthinking this trade. And I mean, since I already like took profit there, I think I may have to take out this stop loss because I just don't want it to hit. I know I shouldn't be doing that, but I already reduced my risk, with this profit here. So, and the reason why I say that is because there might be a retracement before going down. That's totally possible. But if it hits here right away now, I think I may close. Right, I may close this one for profit right now. If it hits to this target, this is my target. If it hits there, I'm gonna take closed one contract and just hold the other one. But I I did not think it would do that right away. That's the reason why um, you know, yeah, I just think it might retrace before going down. That's quite possible. Well, on the 15 minutes chart, I think it might, there might be a retracement and then continue going down. So that's the reason why I'm kind of taking out that profit there. It's too early, I know that. But if this hits down here right now, like if it hits down here before reversing, I'm gonna take out this contract. I'm gonna take out one contract and just leave the rest to run. But let's just see. Oh, all right. Excuse me. All right, on the 15 minutes chat, this could possibly be the reversal I was talking about. Um, or maybe not. I don't know. Well, let's see. Just let's see what the chat tells us. Let's wait on the chat to tell us what's gonna happen. So if you look at the 15 minutes, you might see this. So that's what I was talking about. Might be the reversal, uh, but well, let's see. Right. So what's going on there? Yeah. So what I kind of take away from this, I clearly see that both the NASDAQ is doing something totally different, and the S&P is doing something totally different. So you can see the 15 minutes chart. You can see what the S&P is doing, right? And then look at what NASDAQ is doing. NASDAQ is they're not short. Both of them are going are bearish, but they are both of them are not very in sync, right? So the S&P is more bearish the than Nasdaq, right? So all right, I'm kind of the reason why I'm gonna take out this stop loss here because if this is gonna reverse, it might come down here, which it might come up to this point. That's totally fine, at least for now. Uh, that's totally fine because I don't want it to take me out because I think if my interpretation is right, if I think this is gonna be a bearish day, if this is gonna be a red day, then it will still go down, but it might just kind of like on the 15 minutes chart, you can see what it's doing, right? So I don't want it to take me out there, unless of course I'm wrong, totally wrong on the direction of the trend. But I think I have full confidence that this is bearish. Today is going to be a bearish day. I did have full confidence that the whole price action is quite bearish, and we can see that, right? So, I want to get something from this, right? So I don't want to, instead of putting another stop loss, I'm probably better off just taking profit, right? So, but I mean, yeah, I just don't want it to knock me out. But I mean, actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it back there. That's fine. Um, because if this 1 hour candle should change and comes out the way here, then yeah, it makes sense for me to get out. Yeah, so this is perfect. So I'm gonna leave that stop loss there. Uh, it means I could be wrong, right? So then I want to get out. I actually want to get out, right? I don't want to hold it, so that I know the only loss would be this on this one contract, right? So yeah, absolutely makes sense to me. Yeah, so that's staying. That stop loss is staying there. Um, yeah, that stop loss is staying. Yeah, so like I was saying, if you look at S&P on the 15 minutes, you can see how it is, right? So, and if you look at NASDAQ, you can see how rough it is. I would not want to be trading NASDAQ because you can see how pretty rough it is compared to SPX, right? So, but I mean, it is what it is. So my profit target, I'm going to take out one contract somewhere around here. I may actually take out the whole contract here. I think I may actually do that. I may actually do that for all the contracts. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because at some point it's gonna bounce, right? So and if it's gonna bounce, then this is more possible. It's possible that it might bounce at this point, right? So I don't want to get greedy anyway. So right. So let's see. Yeah, I'm not really liking the way that it's not pushing down. Um, it's not pushing down the way that I want it to be pushing down, right? So um, yeah, it's not quite pushing down the way that I want it to push to be going. Um, but I mean, I gotta have patience, right? That's all I gotta have. Beautiful. Right, beautiful. It's going down now. Keep on pushing down. Beautiful. Yeah, NASDAQ is a different beast. It's doing something totally different. All right, keep pushing down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Keep pushing down. All right, it's taking its time. All right, I want to see this continue going down. Beautiful. Let's go. Keep on going down. Yeah. So I think it might bounce at some point. I think it might bounce. I think there might be a retracement. So I'm gonna just take out this profit here, right? Uh, yeah, I'm gonna just take out that profit, right? So I think it might bounce, even though I think I'm taking it out a little bit too early. But I like that profit. I want to take it out, right? So I'm gonna take that out, just to kind of have that peace of mind. There, I'm gonna take that out. So I'm also gonna take this one out too, right? So because this is gonna bounce, right? It's going to bounce. Beautiful, beautiful. I want to see this keep on going down. Beautiful. Yeah, I kind of want to take everything out just to kind of close it and I'm kind of going on with my life. Mm. So right now I'm trading this small account. Uh, if this does what I want it to do right away, I may flip and open up a different account, a profile account to trade that profile account, right? So I may do that. Actually, I'm gonna do that today, probably in the afternoon. May have to wait a little bit. So I want to see this to go down a little bit there. I don't mind holding this. There's possibly 7 points on the line there that Yeah, I'll just kind of close it. Um, yeah, I think I'm just gonna close it. I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna close it. Yeah, I'm gonna close it. So it's a beautiful day. Profits, cut 27 points there, cut 10 points there, cut 9 points there. So it's 37. 30, 40, almost $50, isn't it? Am I right? Yeah, I think roughly $50 in profit. So that's good. Roughly $50 in profit is good. Um, so unfortunately, this may still go down lower. It may still go down lower, but I kind of want to take in that profit, right? I kind of want to do that. Yeah, it may go in lower, and that's what we're seeing right here. It may go down lower, right? So, but I'm not gonna force. I'm not gonna trade more on this small account. I'm going to open my perform account. What I want to see before I take a trade. This is, as you can see, this is a bearish day. That's very clear, right? This is a 15 minutes chart. What I would love to see on this 15 minutes chart is a retracement, and if I see a retracement, I'm gonna go in short again. I'm gonna go short, right? So I want to see that, but not on this account though. Not on this account. So it's going down instead of retracing. That's totally fine. I'm happy with my profit. So I'm totally happy with that. I'm gonna open up my prof. Sorry, this. I'm gonna open up my platform account and instead trade that. Yeah, I'm gonna trade that. So I'm happy with this profit. The profit that I made. Happy with that. Totally happy with that profit. So I'm just going to. Yeah, I'm happy with my profit. I'm going to. Yeah, as you can see, it's already pulling back. It's already registration. So I'm going to take out this profit from my account and trade that instead. So I want to see a retracement, and I'm gonna get in based off of that retracement. All right, so this is beautiful. I'm gonna be trading my profit from now. Um, yeah, it's beautiful. So at least 38.2. I want to see that before I take any trade on that. It's beautiful. Yeah, lovely. Lovely price action. Lovely. Lovely. I love it. Yeah, I may even take out a withdrawal. I think I'm gonna take out a withdrawal today because I absolutely need that money. Yeah, I'm gonna take out a withdrawal today on this account, the small account. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Uh, so no trades on this prop firm account. No trades. I just gonna wait. Man, it's lovely. It's still going down. It's beautiful. It's just still going down. Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm out. I'm out. It's totally fine. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. That's totally fine. Man, it's lovely. Beautiful. Beautiful price action. You can see how slowly the price is moving, right? So it kind of taught me something a little bit, like it's not starting off right, right. So, and the reason why I say that because I used to come to trade. I used to, when I used to do that, I used to come start buying, thinking that it's gonna, go back up again. it could go back up again, but you can see it's slowly going down, slowly going down. So possibly it could also be today could also be like a very huge right there. I mean, you can actually see that's a sign of it on the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, this was Friday. So this here, you can see all the way down to this low, right? So which, if you go back to the 1 hour chart, that low was this low here on Friday. So that is absolutely possible, right? It's absolutely possible from the way this is going. It's absolutely possible, right? So I'm not gonna be chasing this. I've already made my profits, so I'm okay. So now what I want to see now is a retracement. I want to see that before I can I can go into a trade on my profit account. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to just do some other things here that I have to do. All right, I don't know if this is the retracement. It could be, it may not be, I don't know, but we'll see. So for the retracement, I want to see, from this high there, I want to see at least 23.6, more safely, I would say 38.2. I want to see that. If I don't see that, uh, then I'm not going to trade. Simple as that. If I don't see that, I'm not going to trade. I'm not going to trade on my profit account. I need to see that. So, but on the small account, this is it for me today. On small account is just one and done. That's it. Yeah, looking forward to a good week today. To a good week this week. I want to see a beautiful week. I want to see a profitable week this week. Last week wasn't as good. Last week was pretty bad. I gotta say, it was very bad for me last week. So last week, instead of being in profit last week, I was in loss. Just barely. Well, loss, yeah, a little bit of loss. I was barely break even, anyways. Uh, so that's that. But there's not much you can do about it. All right, I want to put this in my trading calendar. So 6893.27. 6893.27, 6866.25. So this trade was at 1646. So that's what my first trade. 1646 is 946 and 1729, 1029, 946, 1029. 946 and 1029. So what is it? 946. 1029 is, so 1015 got out at near 58 points downside. So second one is 6881.15, 6871.37, so 17 o'clock, so it's 10 o'clock and 10:12. So 10 o'clock is this, so would have entered at 37 points downside. So 6875.65, 6865.50, so at 10:17, so 10:07, 10:04 and 10:31, 10:04 and 10:30, 10:04 and 10:31, 10:04, 7 points, 10:31, 8 points, right? So so this is still going down. Nice. Yeah, again, this is still remains. So wait is what it is. Wait for that reverse. So 23.6, 38.2. That's what I want to see before I can go short again. Still more possibility of a trade here for sure. I agree. I take that. And if it continues to go down, fine. That's totally fine. It can go down, as long as down as it wants. Alright, so I'll put this on my SPX. This one. First one is this. This 946 1029. for 1031. All right. Yeah, it's not bad. Roughly 40 bucks or roughly 50 points today, so that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. So I'm just gonna copy this side because I didn't copy that. Confidence was a little bit 8. So save that. Well, let's take a look at the stats. 67% win rate, expectancy 3, average household 2, win average note 48 minutes. Whew. So this could be possibly could be the beginning of that reversal. Because it has to happen. Honestly, the reversal has to happen. It's gonna be a reversal, or maybe not. You know, right? So never knows, right? So, but I'm hoping to see the reversal first before I can take any trade. Honestly. Yeah, and it kind of slowed down now. Price has slowed down a lot, so tells you something else you need to know. So I'm gonna take a withdrawal from this account. I want to take a withdrawal from this account, small account. So I wonder, can I even do that? Oh, let me try that and see. still going down. Yeah, interesting. So definitely, I probably sold early, but that's fine. Yeah, I just sold early. That's totally fine. Yeah, I did sell early, but that's totally fine. Um, yeah. So this, it wasn't doing what I wanted, what I wanted. It wasn't going as quick as I wanted it to. So that's the reason why I got out. So that's totally fine. Uh, that's not the end of the world. So now, before I can take a trade on my profit account, I would want to see this uh, come up at least 38.2, 50% before I can actually take a trade, take a shot. If it doesn't do that, then I'm not gonna be going any shot. I'm not gonna be taking any short position, right? So I want to see it get down there, right? Yeah, I took that profit way too early, way too early, way too early, way too early. Totally fine. Way too early for sure. Way too early. Oh my God, it's still going down. Wow. It's still going down. Wow. Oh my God. Yeah, I took our profits way too early then. It's way too early, and that kind of pisses me off a little bit. Uh, God, it does piss me off a little bit, but wow, it's still going down. This is unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable. So if I had had at least two contracts, this would have been at least extra 40 points. Oh man, that sucks. Extra 40 points, right? So yeah, I mean, I didn't have enough courage to hold it. I just wanted to take profit, right? So, but uh, you know, it's not wrong with with taking profit, but you kind of get to miss the points, right? So it's what it is. There's always gonna be another day, right? So it's always gonna be on another day. Actually, today there's still gonna be on that trade. That's gonna be the reversal. So there's gonna be a reversal here, and when it reverses, you could still take a shot. Could still take a shot. All right, so I think it was this. Man, that's crazy. Still going down. Yeah, I did not think, if you look at the 1 hour chart, like I didn't actually think it was gonna get down here today. I know it was gonna get down here this week, but not today, right? And as you can see, it's actually getting down to this point. Like, I mean, it's only, what is it, less than 10 points before, less than 10 or 20 points before it goes down here. I didn't think it was gonna do that this morning. Didn't even think it was gonna do that today. But I mean, it's what it is, right? It's absolutely what it is, right? It is what it is. Yeah. Well, this may be the could be the possibly could be the reversal. Maybe not. Maybe not. Right? Maybe not. Yeah. Well, it clearly looks like it's not. So still going down. Uh, yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I saw way too early. That is a fact. I saw way too early and I missed the round. That's totally fine. That's okay. Can't do much about that. I made profits. I'm happy with that. Interesting day. Very, very interesting. it's still going down. Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't believe that I missed all this today. I can't believe that. I can't believe that I kind of sold early today. It's oh man, it's driving me crazy. Wow. I can't believe this. Oh my god, this sucks. I sold too early. I sold way too early. Oh my god. That sucks. Oh my god, this is unbelievable, man. Wow. Man, I can't believe this. So I pretty much missed an extra 30 points. I missed an extra 30 points. I saw too early. Oh my god, this pisses me off, man. This pisses me off. God, man. Oh, God. Well, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Man, this pisses me off. Pisses me off. God, man. Well, it is what it is. Absolutely what it is. Hmm. Damn. Whew. Yeah, if I had at least one contract, I think I'll probably be be happier now, right? So, but that's totally fine. I mean, I wouldn't have to tell that today would be something like this. Definitely wouldn't have to tell that. I didn't think it was gonna get down here today. It did get down there today. Actually, get down there this morning. That's totally fine. Absolutely fine. There still might be a trade. Actually, there still might be two trades. There could be a counter trade, and also, yeah, I missed all that. I can't believe that I missed all that. this is just more complicated now. So this might be that bounce there, could be the reversal. So this right might be the reversal there. I mean, if I was to counter trade this, I probably would be, probably like the entry. I probably would be taking an entry here, but I'm not gonna counter trade this, so I'm just gonna stay away from this. So this looks like that's the reversal that I'm talking about. Just beginning to happen there. All right. So I think I got out too early on this trade. I could have gotten an extra 30 points. So that would have been an extra 60 60 to $100 on this account if I had held at least two more contracts. But I missed it. That's totally fine. So I think I'm done for today because I have things that I have to kind of get going now. So I think I'm done for today. I'm gonna be ending this stream today. I'll be back tomorrow for sure. Now, if there's a trade here to be made, I'm still gonna take this trade. So I want to see this get back to 50%. If this trade comes back to 50%, I'll be taking a short position, but not on this account. It's gonna be on my profit account. And if it doesn't get back down there, I may not take a trade, but I can still take a counter trade. But I won't take a counter trade right here because I don't like the risk. So I would like to wait more. But with that being said, even though I took out profits early, that's totally fine. I still made profits. That's totally fine. There will always be another day, right? So if I held this would have been 50 baht, at least 50 dollars. If I've held these two, each of them would have been worth 40 points, $40, right? So each of these contracts, right? So but it is what it is. I mean, I'm happy with this. It's little, but I'm happy with it. So that's it. I'm gonna be back here again tomorrow, and I think for today I'm done for today. So